you.
I got you.
You guys start.
Tell me.
Quick question.
So, where do you want me to tilted? My left or right? Okay. Yep.
All right, looks like our Warriors are getting ready to rock. Test 1, 2. Test 1, 2, 1. Okay, here we go. Ball in the hands of Alexi De La Cruz. His partner is Titus Brown against Belov, the big man, with his partner Oren Zyndorf. Here we go. Zyndorf floats it down just inside the rope we're on it. Anyway, it's a good side out.
More center court men's pro volleyball action here at the Pottstown Rumble. Noah Chass joining you here in the booth at the Pottstown Rumble center court. We have a round of 32 matchup in the men's playoff bracket. Andre Belov, a Rumble legend, Oren Zyndorf taking on Titus Brown and Alexis De La Cruz. Good serve from Belov. De La Cruz puts some pace on it. Zyndorf, tight set. Belov.
Make it happen.
Brown unable to corral him in there.
We're missing a ball for Eddie Martinoff. Please bring it to court 4. It's men's pro team without a ball.
All right, that makes it 1-0 right here in center court. This is men's 32.
Belov winning most recently in 2021 with Eric Lucas.
Here we go.
Pro beach player from Russia.
Oh, that's one of the
Seen a thing or two. Ace serve.
Now it's on
Cross
the
the court, tagging the line.
Sideline, halfway out. How does he do that?
2-0. Belov, Zyndorf. Some experienced players. And he goes coast to coast. Ace on the left side, ace on the right side. 3-0, Belov and Zyndorf.
You're going to wear out your partner. Zyndorf is all worn
Belov
out for those
finishing
last couple plays.
5th place a couple of times on the AVP Tour. Plenty of international, professional beach volleyball experience. A legend here at the Pottstown Rumble.
Nice get.
De La Cruz on the pulling Zyndorf. Alexis De La Cruz from Boston, Massachusetts. His partner Titus Brown from Groton, Connecticut. So a couple New Englanders.
Brown, he's from Groton, Connecticut. With a 0-3 lead once they get on the board. Here we go.
Missing that
Just
float serve.
the back corner.
3-0 early, round of 32 action, men's playoff bracket, 1 set to 15, no cap, single elimination. $10,000 on the line for the Rumble champion. Miss serve.
That's the ace shot, so another side out.
Here comes De La Cruz. Zyndorf transitions. Oh, big swing down the line, tooling the block. No antennas here on center court. If there were, maybe that ball would be out of bounds, but nonetheless, off tape, off the block, out of bounds. Belov going for that cross-court serve again. Misses Jai just a little bit.
The spot where he got it before. All right, 0-3. See if Brown can make
Here
something
comes
happen here.
Titus Brown.
Waits for his signals and he's ready. Belov kisses down.
Zyndorf.
Floats it across.
Cross-court killer.
On the wrist angle.
Oren Zyndorf from Fairlawn, New Jersey. This rumble littered with Jersey boys.
De La Cruz looking.
De La Cruz, middle seam, stab dig, another chance. Oh, and he puts it a little too low for De La Cruz. Maybe not on the same page there with how quick, how low they wanted to go. 4-0, Belov and Zyndorf. Oren Zyndorf, 31 years of age. Couple of AVP appearances. Here comes De La Cruz. Ooh, just sneaking it off the left hand of Belov's block.
All right, that's a side-out win.
Belov, 41 years of age. Been doing this volleyball thing for quite a while. Might not have the jump he once had, but the wisdom is only growing. And trust me, folks, he can still bounce a ball or two. Here comes Belov, the dangerous jump server. Down the line.
This time Brown will get a set.
Titus Brown, big
And
jump
he does
over
not
the
miss
block.
Down the line, nice play.
Titus Brown, those young legs, a good vert. And goes high over the block in the backcourt.
Nice
Serve
play,
fished out of the
Belov.
net joust.
At the net says he's
Another
partner
chance, Zyndorf.
up. Oh, nice
De La
hit
Cruz
by De La
all
Cruz.
over
He
it.
gets it back.
And he
fires it
finishes it
down.
with no block in front of him.
Nice play with good size, man.
Good first
volley.
point for De La Cruz and Titus Brown. 1-5, that's a side switch. Deep float, no, too deep.
Brown gets up in the air nicely with his partner. He gets it
Titus
back.
Brown goes short. Zyndorf loses his footing, can't get there in time. Probably was not going to get there anyway. What a smart shot. Still 4-1. De La Cruz. Zyndorf hard angle. De La Cruz kicking himself in the right spot. Gets a hand on it, but not enough.
Zyndorf.
Belov and Zyndorf, the 8th overall seed here in the 64-team bracket. Brown and De La Cruz, the 40th seed. Belov and Zyndorf with an opening round bye. Brown and De La Cruz beating Christian Hartnett and Landon Shorts 15-11 in the first round. That a little bit of a mess. Real point now, 5-1. Belov, Zyndorf.
One for the big man.
Good jump serve,
throws it
high
high.
pass,
It's a
and
net
that
play won by Zyndorf.
over the net. Zyndorf just smart to tap it where nobody's home. 6-1, Belov, Zyndorf.
This is men's pro volleyball. We're inside 32, going to 16.
nutmeg
up by De La Cruz
to the Cruz, the bouncer. De La Cruz wearing his Boston Bounce VLA team t-shirt.
I see De La Cruz, the ball stands in 164. Here we go, he's getting the signals.
Line serve, no problem.
Belov
For Belov, and there is that bouncer from Belov. He's been doing that for a long time.
Okay, men's open players, if you've lost in your playoff game today, you need to stay in ref. If you have not been assigned a reffing spot, do not leave, or that puts you in jeopardy for next year's playoff.
Tough jump serve. Open net. Belov. The dig. The delivery. Andre Belov. 7-1. No answers right now from De La Cruz and Brown. Belov, a Rumble champion, knows what it takes to win this intensive, exhausting Pottstown Rumble.
Brown gets to his partner. He surveys. He
Ooh, dives on the block,
nice
but Brown
spike down the line.
even further outside. Good swing down the line, good side out. Trailing by 6. Big jump serve. Zyndorf gets a hand on it, diving
And Zyndorf goes
into the stands, but that's an ace.
Yeah, let's give it up for these dudes,
by Titus
right?
Brown.
I mean, this is Rumble
Real
volleyball
point.
right here. 237.
That's exactly what you want to see from Titus Brown.
15-point
Heavy
game.
jump serve, attacking the high part of the platform from Andre Belov. This one down the middle seam and another ace.
With the seam.
Coming alive is Titus
And
Brown.
bench is a little close. It'll be 3 serving to 7 for Brown.
You need a wicked serve if you want to win at the Pottstown Rumble Men's Open. Titus Brown showing he's got just that.
Titus Brown from Bratton, Connecticut.
That's another one rip. Misses it long, but you will take a 2 ace to 1 error service run all day long. Still trailing by 4, 7-3 game.
7 serving to 3. Here we go. Nice get by Del Cruz.
Good pass. Oh,
Belov had it up in the air a little
hits
bit.
the up, but not enough pop to it. Zyndorf on the other side of the court.
3 serving 7 this time. Alexi De La Cruz from Puerto Rico will take the serve ball. Belov throws in the sky.
Belov
He's
sets
saying
fires.
Del
De La
Cruz is there,
Cruz,
but
oh, he
not
gets
quite enough
the
there.
touch, but Brown would have had to crash into the pole of the net and does not make that body sacrifice.
Orange Zyndorf from Florida, I believe, Miami. Here you go.
Here comes Zyndorf.
De La Cruz will
High
get it back.
pass, De La Cruz. Nobody,
Just
nobody
inside
back
the
there.
line. Nice play. Good firm shot.
Catches back line.
With about a foot to 6 inches to spare. 3-7.
Miss serve.
Football.
Hey, men's open. We're going to remind you a few times today, but you guys got to keep it moving or you're going to be playing the semis and the finals under the lights. No one likes to do that. Get it going. I see a lot of courts that are wide open and people just walking around. Let's get these matches
Jump serve. Looks like a foot fault, no call. And a
Boom.
big
There goes
bouncer.
Brown. Downtown Brown right there.
Titus Brown says, you know what? I don't need the foot fault. I'll just
Score
end it
remains
myself.
3-7. See what De La Cruz can do.
Good
Service
side out.
spot.
De La Cruz wanting to generate some service pressure.
Right, we got an update. Serve notification. 8 turns. Field Playful leads 10-6 right now. Looking to close this one out. All right, keep us posted on that from time to time. We all appreciate it. Getting down.
Jump serve down the
De La
line.
Cruz way up in the sky, and he gets
De
it
La
back.
Cruz, not a great set.
Keeps it in play. Zyndorf through the hand.
Scoop dig. Zyndorf a second try.
Belov decides for the set.
And he misses.
Cross court, one of the few
The
times I've
defense
seen
of Titus Brown
Zyndorf miss.
helping stave off a point.
A little playful. I spend a lot of time in the weight room. One and douse. 3-7.
Titus Brown, no, that's a good serve, but it touches the top of the net. Still the right idea, wrist away, would have caught Andre Belov a little bit high.
We have a net made call on the serve. Josh Baker has 20/20 vision, so I trust him to get that call correct.
Belov, the Rumble champion. That jump serve touches net as well.
That must hit the net as well, so we're still at 3-7.
De La Cruz missed his last serve. Him and his partner, Titus Brown, trailing 7-3. Misses that one just long. Very, very close to that back line.
Couldn't get that rope to jump. So we have Orange Zyndorf, 7-3 lead.
Good pass. Titus Brown elevates. Line, outside line. Just getting that line bounce. The yellow border of the court with the purple painted border around it. If you see that yellow line jump at all or move, that means that ball touched it and that is in. Titus Brown, big jump serve, big miss.
Up and over the nearest tank. And back.
Stuck here at 7-3. These teams trading side outs. Old school rules, side out scoring. You need to have the serve to score the point. Makes these sets last a little bit longer, a little more unpredictable, but it keeps the comeback alive. 7-3, not insurmountable in any way.
Belov got the ball in hand.
Hold Waters.
Andre Belov.
Announcer's booth. Hold Waters. Please report to the announcer's booth.
Good serve. De La Cruz keeps it up.
Cruz gets it, he gets off the ground. And he
But a
fires,
big block.
There's a big block right there.
By the big man,
Zyndorf.
Oren
Return to center,
Zyndorf.
That's a point. 8 serving 3. Textbook block.
Zyndorf, the smaller of the two, with the 6'5" Belov on his side, but they are split blocking. And you see why. Zyndorf able to elevate. Another good serve. Big swing, though, from De La Cruz. Good side out. Trailing 8-3.
So let's see, De La Cruz throws out the tip of Zyndorf. 3-8 is the score. This game goes to 15.
option from
Right,
Zyndorf and a
nice
flex.
spike right there
Tell me about it, Oren Zyndorf.
by the mighty Zyndorf.
Nice off-speed jump serve. Great
Taylor
pass.
Cruz
Taylor Cruz down the line.
Somehow he got it around Belov. I'm not sure how, but he got it down clean,
Just
very
underneath
clean.
and outside Belov's outside arm. Some great volleyball action here. Center court, the Pottstown Rumble. 33rd annual Pottstown Rumble. Round of 32 in the men's open playoff bracket. $10,000 on the line for your Rumble champions.
Brown tries to split.
Belov.
Oh,
Big
but
swing.
one gets to.
Taylor Cruz in the exact right spot, but
Not
just
being able to
too much
control
heat
that.
on that
You see
one.
why. That was a fireball. We have
It's frustrating as a
8:33
defender. When you go off your block, your blocker does a good job at forcing that swing, and you're there, you just don't get enough of your arms on it to pop it up. Good serve. Option.
now. Nice
Smart
take
play.
by Titus.
Titus Brown.
The option ball.
Here comes Taylor Cruz on the jump. That one's long. Heads into our broadcast
Taylor
booth.
Cruz trying to get something up the seam, but just a little strong.
I almost hit the top of the tent throwing it back. This one makes it through. Looks like these guys on center
Another
court
option
wanting
play
to
this
stick
time.
with the one ball they're using. Understandable.
Yeah,
That
it's not
swing in the
good.
net.
9-3.
That's a real point. 9-3 Belov and Zyndorf. Tight pass.
Wow, nice
Pokey
play.
through the blocking
Belov has
hand
set
of
up the
Belov.
room.
Belov
Taylor
screaming at
Cruz is-
himself.
Men's
Going for the cut, it didn't work.
Court 1, men's pro. Next match is Kevin Knight, Dan Leathers, Zach Schneider, Kyle Velasco. You guys have to warm up somewhere. We're going to turn and burn on this center court. Warm up, get ready.
Here comes Titus Brown, dangerous from the service line. Dangerous indeed.
That is in
Back
play, and that's
right
an ace.
corner. Ace for Titus Brown. It's a 4-9 game.
Brown and Taylor Cruz need something.
Volunteers, Rumble staffers, Rumble volunteers. Lunch is served and cocked out. Lunch is served for Rumble volunteers.
Titus Brown generating points, responsible for most of these 4 points they have on the board, coming from the
Boy,
way
serving nine.
of an ace. That one goes long. Again, aggressive serves, you get an ace. Swing away on that next ball.
Little help from the Rumble tent. There you go. 9-34, Andre Belov. From Russia.
Here comes Belov. Tight
Here it
pass.
goes. Brown is
Big
down.
swing, dug out of
Belov
bounds.
gets it, but cannot return it to the play.
Brown with the power. A question
to the
for up
referee.
official Zyndorf, thinking maybe he was in the net on that set. Not sure, that must be what he's questioning, but does not seem to be a call. Zyndorf and Belov ready to go. De La Cruz is long. The pressure from Brown coming in on the service line. De La Cruz, not quite as many aces to match his error ratio at the moment. Still time to change that. Good serve. Oren Zyndorf. Hybrid serve down the line, catching that back yellow line. We've reached double digits, 10-4 in this game to 15.
For Zyndorf, 10 serving 4. It's getting dicey.
Goes for the same spot. This one
Nice
passed.
De
La Cruz, big swing.
Still finds his footing and gets it up for put away.
Side out. Still trailing 6 points, 10-4. Titus Brown, a few aces on the day, or on the match. Back to serve, trailing by 6. That one tries to go crossbody. No luck.
Belov. 10-4 is the score. Cruz,
Good
once again,
pass
gets
from
it up
Cruz.
nicely and fires down
Line
the
turn.
Man's got hops and picks.
.10-4 here on center court. The rain that came in last match holding off a little bit.
All right.
Belov
Belov will get the ball back. He sizes things up and keeps it
turning
just inside
it
that sideline.
down his line. Double angle coverage.
Or a side out will curve 10, serving the 4 on the hands of
Still
Oren
10-4.
Zyndorf.
Oren Zyndorf. What a
One hand
save.
up. I'm not sure that would have stayed in bounds nonetheless.
De La Cruz open net,
fires.
off tape. Zyndorf, can he get there? Diving, he does, but he crashes into the rope of the net. Now he's trying to argue that ball came back through inbounds off the top of the tape and it was clean.
All right, little discussion. Zyndorf,
Kind of hard to say. It looks like it
Saying it
probably
went over,
was
but-
out of bounds, came on the other side of the net.
he respects the decision, so that turns out to
And
be
that's what
side
the
out.
call
Titus
is.
Brown with the ball in his hands.
But great hustle. Great sacrifice by Oren Zyndorf. Still 10-4. Miss serve.
Not to be. De La Cruz somehow gets around his partner to put it in the air. Oh, and he stumbles.
Bit of a mistake there.
Or didn't get a good enough shot.
Miscommunication. That is a side switch. 11-4. Belov Zyndorf. They can smell it.
Forward is 15-point game.
Zyndorf.
This time Brown gets it back.
Here comes Brown. Oh, tries to go for the
window
finesse
did
shot
not
down the
work.
line. Not enough solid contact on that one. 12-4 Zyndorf and Belov. Brown and De La Cruz's day soon to be ending unless they storm a mean comeback. Good serve down the line. Oren Zyndorf and his partner Andre Belov running away with this one.
Belov works
13-4.
ace on that last one to close the gap. Now it's 13-4.
I see Zelasco and Schneider, Pepper, Knight, and Leathers. You guys need to be warming up for your center court match. And I see him taking off. Dan Leonard, you look good.
Good serve again, but no. Touches just a little bit of that net.
Net ball.
De La Cruz to Zyndorf. Zyndorf blocked. Titus Brown earning a real point. 5-13. They need a whole lot more where that came from.
All right. So as a side out, Lexi De La Cruz at 5-13 needs to make something happen here. Fine serve,
Another
nice
tough
get
serve,
by
but a good
Zyndorf.
pass.
He gets up off the ground.
Zyndorf
floats it.
reading the
Ooh,
defense.
top of his
High over the block.
defender. Brown. And then a quick side out, the ball will go back to Zyndorf. Titus Brown, 5 serving 13. Belov wants
Big
to pound,
swing,
he does.
Andre Belov.
Still a pretty sharp angle.
13-5, still on the side out.
Score is 13-5, ends open.
Oh, good cross-court serve.
That's an ace.
Andre Belov, another
And now
one.
it's a game point
And now we have
opportunity
game point, 14-5, Belov, Zyndorf.
to move on. Let's see what happens.
Expect Andre Belov to have fun with this one. Whether it's a hard ripper or well-placed. Oh, he tries to go line to line. Misses that one.
That ball was just outside the sideline.
So, match still
30 to
alive for
14.
Brown and De La Cruz. Good serve.
Nice get by Zyndorf.
Recovery,
He gets back
Zyndorf.
up.
Big
And
approach.
he fires. De La Cruz
De La
is there.
Cruz with a nice dig. But now it's
Set up
Belov's
for
turn.
the big
Off
man.
the
Brown
face of
sends it
Brown.
behind the sky.
And
Oh,
unable to
nice
run it
effort
down
by
is De La Cruz.
But let's give it up here for the winners on the court. Oh,
That is
never
a
mind,
side out
Let's not give it
for
up them
Belov
yet.
and
Yeah,
Zyndorf.
let's be cool. My bad.
Little premature celebration here on center court, but could it be right now? Yes, it
Oh,
is.
that's a return to center. Now you can give it
Andre
up to the
Belov
boys
saying,
here.
I hear you, I
Center
see you,
court.
I will end this match. The big
Nice
block
work by
for
Brown
game
and
point,
De La Cruz,
15-5,
but
Belov,
and Zyndorf move
Zyndorf.
on.
Eliminating Brown and De La Cruz. Belov and Zyndorf. They move on to the round of 16 here at the Pottstown Rumble. They will face the team of Noah Gunderson and Jared Ray. A 9-8 matchup in terms of seeding. That will be a fun one. We've got more volleyball coming to center court in just a few minutes. Come right back here to the AVP and Pottstown Rumble.